Hare Krishna. This is Leelanand Das, and I'm trying to guide you to how do you reach ISKCON Abids Temple if you're coming by car or by walk or by bus, etc. So please pay attention on few things. I'm writing these legends here so that will help you understand what each one of these arrows mean, right? So there are two ways to come to the ISKCON Abids Temple. One is when you come from Afzalganj, and the second is when you come from Abids. So this is Abids, and this particular maroon arrows, thick arrows, they mean one-way roads, right? So when you're coming from Abids, you come all the way down, and you only have three choices. When you take a right, you go to Nampally, and you take a left, you go to Koti, and you go straight, it takes you to Afzalganj, which is where Afzalganj is here, right? There is another big crossroads here. So when you have to come to Abids Temple, if you're coming from Abids, you only have to take a right, and then you can take the second left. The first left also takes you, but there is a lot of shopping area here. It also leads you to Abids Temple, but normally people prefer this little bigger road, so it comes directly to Abids Temple. And if you're coming from Afzalganj or even from Nampally from the back side, or from Mohinjai market, from Koti area, so you come to this crossroads and then take a right or go in this direction, and you can take a left here, right, which takes you to the ISKCON Abids Temple. There are few other lefts before this, but you can see a big electronic showroom here, and just beside that there is a left. Actually, there is a left before the main crossroad here, right? So you take a left here and you go inside. This is another way of reaching the same ISKCON Abids Temple. Now, why am I making this video is because it becomes a little difficult to know how to park in this public parking garage, because there are public parking spots. You see this pink spots, these all pink spots here, they are all the places where you can park. You can park in this road on both the sides, but normally it's always filled during the day. And even on this side, of this road, there is some parking allowed. If you're lucky, you can get somewhere here. Otherwise, you will have to park your car in the public parking garage. In public parking garage, there is enough space. You can find, it's like a multi-storied parking garage, so you can find your space. The challenge is, how do you get into this? Now the entry is very hidden, unless you clearly focus. It's very close to the crossroad, but you have to be really focused to see this here. So basically, if you're coming from Abids, you have a signal somewhere here. You have to come coming towards Afzalganj, a little bit here, and just right adjacent to the signal, there is a little space between the cross, where you can actually take a right and get into this parking garage. So you have to be like very, very slow near the signal, just stop by and get in. And if you're coming from Afzalganj, it's very straight. You can come all the way straight just before the signal. Keep your towards the left, and you will see the parking garage. There will be a up, kind of a curve which will take you right up. You'll go right to the second floor parking garage, and then you start going up depending on where the space is. It's not very expensive, 20 rupees, 30 rupees max, that much I have paid for keeping my car here a long time. Now, from here, how do you walk back? Now, how much time does it take to walk, right? So it takes you like something like 5 minutes if you start walking in either direction. So one is, you see these dots here, the three ways to walk to garage, from garage to the ISKCON temple. That's what I kept these dots for. So one way is like this, just walk from this lane, go inside, or just go straight, take the next lane and walk all the way. Or the second one is just come down like this, and again you go back. Three ways. I do not see a big difference in the time that it takes either of these ways. So you can take either of these ways. One challenge that you will be having now is because you are taking Srimad Bhagavatam sets, you are taking something heavy from ISKCON temple. So carrying it in either of these ways till here is going to be a little difficult task, because it's like a 5 to 7 minutes walk, and Bhagavatam set is like 25 kgs or 20 kgs at least, depending on the language. So carrying 20 kgs in your hands going all the way till here from temple is going to be a little challenge. So what I would suggest, if you're parked anywhere here, I think you can just walk and keep it. Anywhere here also you can walk and keep it. But if you park your vehicle in public parking garage here, then I would suggest you keep your Bhagavatam set somewhere in the temple. Come walking here, take your car. You only have one choice. You can only take a left, right? You can't take a right, because here there is a barricade. You can't get into this lane and again coming out like this. Better than that, just take a left from this crossroad, go into this lane and come to the temple like this, to the second left. Don't take the first left, take the second left. Come directly to the temple. Park your car here for a second, or if your spouse or your friend is waiting with the box, well and good. You can directly put it in and immediately get out from here. This whole way is two-way, so you can go from here and then get onto the road. Then you go whichever direction that you choose to go. You can again go back and get to Nampally, or if you have a chance of taking U-turn here after, you can directly go to Nampally like this. But this road is generally packed up, especially with so many devotees and the Srimad Bhagavatam distribution. I don't think you can take a U-turn here. But well and good, you can just go straight and get onto the main road, right? So now, if you're coming with public commute, your chances of getting an auto or a rickshaw is only here in this spot and here in this spot. In between here also, sometimes you find, but I would not, I would not really expect to get one quite often. So I have to just walk a little bit. It's like 1.5 to 2 minutes walk, and you can carry your box. I think if you're reasonably able to carry little heavy stuff, you can easily carry from here till there. Or someone goes till here, gets an auto and brings the auto back, takes it and goes this way or this way out wherever you want, right? Or if you take a metro, your metro, there is different stations on this side of the road and even on the Nampally side of the road, so you can walk from there to the temple. So as far as access to ISKCON temple is concerned, there are a lot of ways to reach there. Parking, this is the best bet, I would say. There's a lot of parking here. 100 cars can easily get in, because it's a Saturday. Normally on Sunday we have some parking constraint because there are many temple devotees who come in the morning, park till the evening. But on Saturday, because it's on Saturday 7th of December, I don't think it should be a problem to get a parking spot here. And in any case, if you find any difficulty in reaching or finding, I would suggest see this video again, and I'm also going to post the picture of this that I made. I prefer to draw it instead of Google Maps because I can write all these tips for you to get there. Hare Krishna.